Hey guys, this is Frozen 2 and Stranger Things fanboy 2004 here, and welcome back to another movie review. Today, two movies starring two of the best Stranger Things actresses has just came out today. Yeah, we got the sequel to Enola Holmes 2, starring Millie Bobby Brown, aka 11. I love the first Enola Holmes movie, and although I still haven't seen the sequel yet, I will probably watch it when I wake up tomorrow morning. Well, tomorrow morning, as in like tonight in the US. Reason why I haven't seen it yet is because of this particular movie that I am reviewing. That also came out the same day, and I definitely had to watch it first. So yeah, the movie I'm reviewing right now is Dear Zoe. So, Dear Zoe is directed by Wells and stars Sei Sing, who is nowadays my number one favorite actress of all time. Period. And basically, Dear Zoe. Oh yeah, it also stars Vivian Lyra Blair, which who played young Leia in Obi-Wan Kenobi. And basically the plot for Dear Zoe tells the story of Tess, played by Sei Sing, who lost her sister Zoe, who is the title character, which is probably why the movie is called Dear Zoe. This movie takes place during the 9/11 terror attack, which this movie actually showed the 9/11 terror attack, believe it or not. Yeah, so Zoe like gets into a car accident, and yeah, Tess and her family are of course that they feel bad about it, and Tess could not get over it because it's her fault. It's actually her fault, and she couldn't really admit it. Yeah, and Zoe's death has also caused Tess to have a bad relationship with her family. So she runs away to her father, which her mother and father got divorced. Yeah, so she gets a support from her father, Nick, while there, she Tess also gets a new boyfriend named Jimmy, which Nick doesn't allow her to because of her age, and yeah, so both Nick and Jimmy help Tessa overcome her PTSD and overcome her daughter's death. And Tessa was also be able to bring back her relationship with her mother Ellie. Yeah, there's a lot to unfold here. So yeah, if you don't know what Dear Zoe is, Dear Zoe is basically a coming of age story. Storyline about character trying to grieve. Yeah. I explained the plot, but yeah, it's technically a coming of age storyline. And although personally, I'm not really crazy about coming of age. I think they're decent movies coming of age, but I'm not really crazy about them. Like, it's not really one of my favorite genres. I mean, I mostly prefer fun and entertaining, like action, musicals, sci-fi, like more entertaining movies than coming of age, just slow burn, meaningful storylines. But the only reason I saw this film is because of Say Sink. I said right now, Say Sink is my favorite actress now, my number one favorite actress. Kristen Bell is now my second favorite actress of all time. Yeah, Say Sink is just adorable. And she's pretty much my celebrity crush right now. I cannot stop thinking about her. I think y'all know Say Sink as Max from Stranger Things. Yeah, Max is pretty much the best character ever next to Anna and Elsa from Frozen 2. Yeah, I love Say Sink. I mean, I think I also reviewed the All Too Well, which All Too Well is still a masterpiece and the greatest short film of all time. I hope you guys have seen All Too Well. I showed you the link, but yeah, now let's talk about this hidden gem, Dear Zoe. Yeah, not many people have heard of this. Like, this movie like feels hidden. Like I know this movie is like, I don't know like how they're even marketing this, but they're literally the producers are literally like trying to hide this film and act like, oh, if you find this film, you're the lucky one. And yeah, I mean, that's kind of sad that this movie isn't popular. I mean, this movie isn't even made by a big studio. I mean, this should have been a Netflix movie. Who agrees with me? And yeah, I wish this movie wasn't on VOD. It's really hard to find, and I won't tell you how I watched it because privacy reasons. So but yeah, I won't tell you how though. Because I just don't want to. But yeah, now it's, yeah, I was definitely hyped for Dear Zoe. because not only was did this have Seising in it, but this movie had this movie looked really emotional as well. It looks emotionally resonating, and yeah, after seeing Dear Zoe for myself, I gotta say, holy crap, this movie was a masterpiece. I loved this movie. Where do I even start with this? Yeah, where do I even start with this? First of all, yeah, this movie is beautiful. I mean, this is a low budget. I'm pretty sure this is a pretty low budget movie. Not saying it's a bad movie, just like a movie that doesn't really have a high budget. It's not really a blockbuster or anything. It's a very small indie film, but yeah, this movie will absolutely make your hearts. This movie will absolutely touch your heart. Yeah, no other movie this year have has warm my heart and touched me and made me feel emotional more than Dear Zoe. Now, is this now I wouldn't go as far as saying this is my favorite film of the year. Yeah, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness would be my favorite movie of the year. And Top Gun Maverick and the Batman. Those are my three favorite movies of the year. But Dear Zoe probably is easily in the top five. Yeah, this yeah, I just love this movie and it's very emotional as well. But I'll get to that late in a bit. What else can I say? Yeah, Dear Zoe is just beautiful. Yeah, it's very emotional as well. Like especially in the third act of the film. The third act will absolutely make you cry. Yeah, I literally cried in the third act, man. It's like the way that they showed the basically the third act. Not spoiling anything. That it showed how Zoe died. Basically, I'll just say that. There's nothing really big to spoil. There's no like big stuff going on, so don't worry, guys. Anything I say is not a spoiler. Yeah, and yeah, like I also like I also really like the romance between Tess and Jimmy. I've heard reviews of people saying that Jimmy and Tess's relationship it is illegal. Like I don't mind it actually. I don't really care about the age gap. I didn't even want to check how old that guy that the guy who plays Jimmy is. I mean, I kind of care about them. I mean, I will admit, yes, the romance is the weakest part of the film, but at the same time, I really felt it. I really felt their romance together. Yeah, and you really feel the chemistry. Even if it's the weakest part, I love the chemistry between Tess and her biological father. Yes, I know. Yes, even though like he got the divorce to his mom, her mom, Tess's mom. They were both able to Tess was able to connect with both of them. And not gonna lie, it kind of reminded me of the Miguel storyline in the start of season 5 where Miguel tried to look for her biological father in New Mexico. That's kind of like what Tess gave me vibes of, like trying to like find her real father and connect with him. The only difference is that this I mean Nick was stayed a good guy the whole time while in in Cobra Kai season 5 the father was revealed to be a bad guy, or like not really a bad guy but just not a nice guy, not someone like and someone who disappointed Miguel and yeah, what else can I say? Yeah, let's talk about pretty much easily the best part of the film, Say Sing herself. Yeah, Say Sing is the best part of the film. This is probably now my second favorite Say Sing performance, second only behind Max from Stranger Things. Well, of course, but yeah, of course, Max will always be the best Say Sing performance. But this one is second. Yeah, I will say that I prefer All Too Well, the short film, over this, but I prefer Stacey's performance here. Wow, Stacey gave such a powerhouse performance. Yeah, I mean, this shows that Stacey definitely deserves more love and appreciation. And yes, I don't know how people don't give Stacey recognition. She doesn't give she didn't get an Oscar Emmy nominated for Max, which is just total BS. I fingers crossed that Stay Sync will get nominated at the best supporting actress for The Whale. The Oscars, yeah, please don't snub Stay Sync. I mean, I don't think she'll get nominated with this film. Like, I don't think this is a movie that the Oscars will recognize. I do hope that Stay Sync will get nominated at the Oscars for The Whale. Although, like, I'm a little worried at the same time because Brendan Fraser is overshadowing the movie. Like seriously, are watching people are praising Brendan Fraser and like saying, who cares about Stay Sick? Brendan Fraser Fraser all the way. Yeah, but yeah, Sasek is the reason why I'm seeing the whale. But yeah, I honestly I doubt that Sasing's performance in this will be better than what she did here because she was as the star in this. I know like the other actors here are beside the other actors here are, I have no idea about them besides Sasing and the girl who played Princess Leia from Obi-Wan Kenobi. I like that kid too. I mean, if you notice, like she looks like a lot younger than Leia and Obi Wan Kenobi. Like Leia looked much older than Leia in Obi Wan Kenobi looked much older. But I think it's actually because that Dear Zoe was filmed one day I mean it was filmed 3 years ago. Dear Zoe was filmed 3 years ago. Yeah. So yeah, what else is there to say that has been said? I think I said everything now. So yeah, overall, Dear Zoe, may probably be the greatest coming of age story of all time. As someone who isn't really a fan of coming of age story, Dear Zoe absolutely touched my heart. It really made me cry in the third act. It made me feel feel what Zoe's feeling. In fact, Zoe's actually no, Tess, I mean Tess is actually very relatable because of course, well, I don't have a dead sibling, but I am the eldest sibling. I only have one brother. But I was able to resonate with her because Tess was taking Tess made the big mistake of not protecting her sister. We're not watching over her sister and letting her be left alone. And then she says in her Tess says in her head, "Oh, I think if only this didn't happen, I wouldn't have done this. Oh, I wish I would go back in time to make sure that Zoe doesn't die, or I should have done this instead. If only this didn't happen, then this wouldn't happen. Blah blah blah." That's exactly my thoughts when really bad things happen to me. I think about it and I'm like, oh, I think if only this thing happened, then this would have happened. If only this thing wouldn't have happened, and then this thing wouldn't have happened. Like and yeah, that's what test means. I mean, this movie sends a message that one thing can one thing can change everything. Like when Tess was watching the news about 9/11 and she couldn't even watch over her sister. I think 9/11 played a perfectly good part in the story. I mean, yes, this does take place in 2001, but I think 9/11 was a perfect had a perfect role for yeah, because it absolutely brings in the story of Tess getting distracted watching the news and forgetting about her sister. So yeah, and yeah, this movie is pretty much everything. I love this movie. I probably might rewatch it again. Maybe my thoughts could decline, maybe there are better movies out there, but this is probably the best. But yeah, I absolutely resonate with Tess. Yeah, I just wish that this was a bigger. I just wish this was a bigger movie. Make it like a Netflix movie. But I still have no idea what that studio is. Yeah. So yeah. With that said, I'm gonna give Dear Zoe absolutely a 10 out of 10. So yeah, please watch Dear Zoe. Especially if you're a Seisig fan, this movie is a masterpiece. So yeah, what's your opinion on Dear Zoe? Do you agree with me that this movie is do you agree that this movie is a masterpiece, or are you gonna watch this movie if you haven't yet? And who agrees Seising is the greatest actress of all time? Comment down below, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and stay tuned for my review of Enola Holmes 2, as well as my review on Stranger Things Season 3, and also my review on Eternals for its 1 year anniversary tomorrow. So yeah, bye guys.